Hi everyone. Just give me 1 minute. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Hi Rajesh, this is Hari.
Hi.
I just shared the Excel sheet in Telegram link.
Okay.
Actually, I have joined in previous calls also. Like
Pardon?
my requirement is I need to show the request IDs and the age according to the date.
Okay. You shared it in Telegram. Let me open Telegram. You're saying this is your data, right?
Yes, Rajesh.
So I'm coming into Tableau, and here, yeah, this is the data set that I have. Let me go
Yes,
to the
Rajesh.
source. So now when I did this self join, right? What did I do? I just added one date to this existing.
Yes.
Right? So now what happens is, now you have your date field, right? And here you have one more date field. If there is any previous day, any ID is having any previous day, if there is any ID, you'll be getting them in here. Now if you go and look at your data, 18
Okay.
have 18, in the 18 you have triple one, and in
Yes.
17 also you have triple one. Hence, for triple one you are seeing one more record here.
Okay.
Okay, the same way here 115 and 115.
Yes.
So that is why you are seeing. But here, if you see 23rd, now after 19 there is no 20.
Yes.
So as there is no 20, even when here you have 115, you will not get 115 here for 119. No, not 119,
Oh,
115. You will not get any.
okay.
The reason being, immediate previous date, there is no record for that.
Yes.
Now you can go ahead and do whatever you want. What is that you want to do?
I want to need to create one more field by calculation for age. If for previous date and current date request ID is same, then we need to get the previous date age value
Yeah.
in
Now
here.
here it is like, here let me take a new sheet. Now here, this is your request ID and this is
Yes.
your date. This is your date and this is your previous date, if any. If there is any previous, you will have your date here.
Okay.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Okay. So here you are saying if there is any. So if there is any previous, then you can write if is null of date sheet 11 one more. Then age from second, the previous date, right? Age
Yes,
sheet
yes,
11.
Rajesh.
If it is not, then can we give the current date? A
Yes,
current
Rajesh.
age, this age, right? So I'll be
Yes,
giving age in normal age. So
yes.
apply. Okay, when I bring the calculation in here. Oh wait, calculation. Why is it not showing the data? Wait. If is null of date, why am I not getting age? Let me bring age in here. Let me bring. Okay. Actually, we can directly, we need not even use date actually. If is null of age sheet 11, then age else age sheet 11. Yeah. Whenever whenever the previous day is there, you are getting age from this the previous day's age, right? And if this
Okay.
is if the previous any previous record is not there, you are whatever in the age you have, you are getting it there.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And for request 115, like 18 and 9, 17, 18, 19 have the same request IDs. So in here we need to get for 19 we need to get the value of 18th date.
Yeah, we got it. For 18 you got 17, and 17 you don't have any, so you got null.
Uh,
Okay.
but for that, if okay, we need to consider the calculation field, right? Here,
Yeah,
Rajesh.
this one.
Okay, okay, got it.
Go
Okay,
through this
and
video in the recording once again, so that you will understand what I have done clearly, so that you can
okay.
represent the same in your calculator. Okay.
And Rajesh, and we need to based on the age and the calculation one, we need to classify that whether it is a previous or new one. Actually, I have done that, but
Here you
the
can,
actual requirement is
based on this you
bar
can do
chart.
that. See, if there is an extension, execute this and then come with that. Otherwise, there will be, because again, it will cause to a confusion. So first execute this with your database and then come with whatever output that you need. Okay, that will
Okay,
be better.
okay, Rajesh.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah. Any other doubts?
Yeah, I just have one quick query. So just wanted to know if we can dynamically change the legends. I mean, is it possible? Suppose I have a country called America, and if I just click on the filter US, I mean, if I click on filter India, then there are, I mean, is it possible that the
Your
legends
question
can
is
change
not clear. No,
dynamically?
your question is not clear.
Sorry.
Can you come again? Your question is not clear.
Okay, okay. So I just want to change the legends dynamically.
Dynamically,
So
okay. First, what
yeah,
do you mean by dynamic?
based on the filter selection.
They whenever, okay, supposedly let's talk in here, in this aspect. Suppose I am bringing segment, a segment in here, and the same segment is in color, and then I have my segment,
Okay.
and the same segment I have in filter. Okay, now what
So
do you
my
want? Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
so my point is, I don't have only segment in this. Suppose I have a field called subcategory as well, and suppose there is a filter for country. Suppose X country is selected. I mean, at a time we can select only one country,
Just
and
a moment,
suppose
just a moment, just a moment. Let's replicate that. So you have subcategory here, and you have sales, and
Right.
then you have subcategory in color, right?
Right.
And you have country. Okay, where
Right.
is your country? Let me take state, because here it is only US data. So let me take state into the filter. Okay.
So just wanted to know if Alabama is selected, just a bit different situation usually.
Okay.
Okay, so here what's happening is we have selected Alabama, and corresponding to Alabama subcategories are being displayed. So my situation is somewhat different. I have a date field, and I have some, we can imagine if we have sum of sales and as well as the date field, and I have state in color. I mean, I hope you can understand.
Do
So
one thing,
state,
replicate your requirement so that we can understand what you're asking. Because based on filter, now what happens? Now I'll tell you the problem regarding what you're asking. Now, when you are using a filter, right, you have certain field in color, and
right,
that field and you have certain field in filter.
right.
Now, when you change, let me make, rather than taking this, let me take state, let me take, wait,
You can take date field.
no, just, let me take customer,
Mhm.
and let me bring customer name to color rather than subject. Now, if you see, there are, now the legend that is being shown is because of this, right?
Right.
Now, the moment you select, certain customers get filtered out, right?
Okay.
If you see, when I click on Alabama, you are seeing some numbers. When I click on Arizona, you will see a different number, size of this scroll bar.
Okay.
They are changing. So based on that, legends, number of items that are present in legends will change. But I didn't get the point of you asking how should they change it dynamically. Dynamically, that point is not clear. So that is why I'm asking. Please replicate your scenario so that we can clearly understand, and so that then we can resolve your doubt. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Any other doubts, guys?
Hello,
Hi.
Rajishwar sir, hi. Sir, I have actually the query that I want to actually get the data of the last 10 days by unique, okay? And I actually loaded the data of the 6 month, okay? But whenever I actually want to be select the data by the end date parameters, okay? I want that the data have to be unique by the some certain days. For example, 45 days. If I selected 45 days, okay? That data should be unique, and if the data comes before 45 days,
Let me
that
stop.
should be that should be considered as a new lead.
What do you mean by unique?
Sorry,
What do you mean by unique?
unique means of that there should not be any duplicate data. Actually, I am counting the numbers, okay, the numbers of the customers, okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
First, what do you have in the view?
I actually just want to be counter, just only want
Count
of the numbers.
which numbers?
Numbers, mobile numbers.
Mobile numbers. Okay, I'll take
Yes.
customer ID then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking the count of customer. Count or count distinct?
Whatever you want to take, count distinct.
Okay. Then
Then the count distincts of the mobile numbers, okay, but by the some certain days. For example, if I loaded 190 180 days of data, but whenever I going to select started ended parameters, okay, so by the end date it should have to be unique from the last 45 days, okay. It's actually bunch the data of the 45 days and make a unique of, okay, and whatever the data comes before 45 days, it has to be considered as a new lead or the new number.
Again, still not clear. I still not getting the word. What do you mean by unique? Now here,
Unique
these
means of not
are
duplicate.
unique. Huh?
Number actually, whatever the data we get, okay, on the daily basis, okay, it's actually duplicate data. For example, the if I entered my mobile number into some app, okay, so it will be if I actually log in multiple times, so it will be counted multiple times, okay. So in a 45 days, I actually want कि unique हो. That means the number mobile number should be a unique one. Means of the no duplicate data actually have to be showed.
That is exactly what
one
I'm
customer
saying.
is actually showed only the one time.
Just a moment. See, here when you are taking customer ID count, like phone number, whatever, when you are taking count distinct itself, you are getting unique. You will not get any duplicates.
Yeah.
So,
but when I actually count distinct, when we are actually using the count distinct, it's actually making the distinct by the 180 days of data, because I loaded 180 days of data, na? But I don't want the 180 days unique. I actually want the only the last 45 days or the last 10 days or last 30 days of data unique.
Still not clear. So when you are saying 180, now whatever filter, now here you are saying 793, I'm bringing my order date and I'm going month, day, year. In this I'm selecting January 10, apply. I'm only getting unique data present in that specific date. If I'm selecting a range of date, by the way that you are asking, if I'm going here and I'm selecting the range of dates. Okay. Range, okay, relative date. Like I'm selecting months, like just like you're asking, I'm taking last 3 months, which will come down to 90 days approximately. Even here I'm getting, when the moment I click on apply, I'm only getting unique within that range. My whatever you're asking is not clear to me.
Oh, no problem. I will be ping maybe by tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
Hi, Rajeshwar.
Yeah.
Pawan.
Go ahead.
After last session, I asked about the tooltip in that Squareworks, right?
I didn't get chance to work on that. Okay, let us try it here. Now here you are saying you have supposedly segment or let me take subcategory and series, and there you have supposedly city, region, but you need one below the other,
City should be under the region.
Okay, wait. They are still not there. I'm just trying to contemplate the output. Okay. 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 We have all of these. Negative transshipment proteins. Let me bring subcategory one there. Let me bring region calculation. Okay, very segment. I can bring segment, yes. We have everything one below the other here. And but what if one person has two objects? Like here, if I go for subcategory, like let me show you what I'm asking. There it is. Now here, if you see the visual tooltip, there are many, right? So you have to check what happens if there are many, but you are getting one below the other here. Now, just to get that situation, what I'm doing is I'll only get one. I'm taking only one because I cannot show all of them in my tooltip. So I'm just showing only one. Now here, if you see, you will see all of them one below the other. Here you can go and hide this, and you can format this to look in the same color. Now you see. Now in this below again, you should have those values, right? So if you should have those values, let me bring sales here. Will I get this? Let me go to text. Guys, please mute. About my sales, about my profit. Yeah, you're getting it right. You're getting your quantity. You're getting them one below the other. So here, if you go and see, they are there, one below the other.
Correct. What is the value of the two? We need to show that.
For that, I think you need to do this. Measure names in here and remove these. Bring measure values. Text. Right? Now you can show it. Now here, let me measure values. Let me filter them out to only profit, quantity, and sales. If you go here and see the tooltip, the value is getting filtered, hence you are not seeing. But wait, when this is taking first is equal to 0, why is it saying it is? What? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But that whatever we are showing at the top of that should be displayed as a city, right? Left side also. Apart from that, they didn't know to came to know what is the display and then uplet on something like that.
You want?
Yeah. Here we are showing the profit is equal 2008 and something. Same the way I need to display top as also city is that something value that there that is the.
This place you want to show that as city. Oh. You want to show this as a city. You want to show them here this as city. To show them as a city, whatever view you should get it here. This is going to. Oh, okay. Let me duplicate this. This is a quick solution that I am needing.
Here we are able to show the profit is equal to 6063 something
Just
like
a
that.
moment.
Quantity is equal to 500. Same the way I need to display left side city is equal, right side is equal that one. Whatever we are displaying the value.
Wait. If you do a bit of formatting here, I think you can show this. me go here and this. I'm editing this piece. And let me bring profit. Let me convert this to text and let me bring profit to text. Perfect. Here we have one more extra measure. Undergoing out quantity. Okay, you're getting sales profit region. Like I need to expand this out. Region city Akron, region east, segment ship mode second class, segment consumer, sales and profit. Then you just format this so that it looks it looks as one sheet. Remove all the borders and all, and in here also I put a space so I can remove that space as well here if you see. Right? When you do that, they look like the same. Is that okay?
I will try with that one.
Yeah.
At what more scenario is there? Can you drop that only sales profit?
Pardon?
Something sales value.
Okay.
Sales profit
Okay.
quantity
Okay.
side by side along with the region wise.
Okay.
No, in the column wise. Here can I show that formatting as that should be displayed more than the 1 lakh below, it should be displayed as a million wise, and less than that 1 lakh, it should be displayed as the K wise. That means that if it is the value is the 50K, then it should be 50K. If the more than the 50K, that means the more than the 1 lakh, it should be displayed as a million.
See
Something
that,
like that.
when you are using measure values, it is not possible. The reason being, when
No, I can able to achieve the value same like that when the only the one measure in that visualization. But when comes to that profit, wherever the other metrics, when comes to that, it will share the single axis, right?
yeah,
So I need to
here when you are using measure values, it is a bit problem. Because to be frank, if you want to use that million and other stuff, right, then you need to first convert that into string and then do it. Directly showing here as a measure level, as a single value level, you can show. But when you are having measure values, the problem is you cannot actually append that K and other stuff. Like if something is here like this, then I can write a calculation here.
here I am able to get that value.
That is what, when you bring measure names, the problem is whatever the K or M that you are appending to that, right? Here it will get appended to both of them irrespective of, like here if it is million and if it is K, both of them, when you are writing it based on profit, it will show million here and million here as well. That is the problem which we faced. So then we went a long workaround where convert this, we are not showing these as, what do you say, measures. What we are doing is bring sum of profit here, convert this into discrete, sum of sales here, convert this into discrete. Now write your calculation. Like if it is greater than 1 million, then if sum of sales is greater than or equal to 1 million, or let me take 10,000, then sum of sales divided by some value, right? 10,000, or let me divide with 1,000, right? Else I am just taking normal 1,000 level values, else just sum of sales. I don't want to show any value. Now this is one value, but for this I need to append my k or m, right? So that is why I'm converting this into string plus the same calculation I'm taking. Actually, I need to use that. Here it is k, and here it is nothing. Like it's not null, nothing. So I'm just give space, because if you give null, the total calculation will go. Okay, again calculation for that. Let me take round. Okay. Now, if I bring something else in here rather than region, I'm bringing customer name. Or let me bring subcategory. Subcategory is the best. So I'm bringing my subcategory, then all are in thousands. Let me do one thing. Let me filter that by segment. So now you see, if the value is less than 1000, you are getting normal, and if the value is greater than 1000, you are getting K. Okay. So like this, you can show sales and profit.
Is it same the way will work on the graph like the bar side by side bar also?
Side by side bar? No. See, you side by side bar. No, it will not work. You cannot show in this the same in side by side bar. It will not work there. The reason being, when you are using side by side chart, you cannot convert this into string and use it, right? It will not work for side by side bar chart. No, it will not.
I need to show the side by side, right?
Then we cannot. As of now, I don't have any solution for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, hi Raipat.
Hi.
Raipat, like I just have a doubt. I was trying to create the three, comparison with the three metrics. Those are like current year sales, previous year sales, and profit.
Okay.
Okay. So, among of the, I was trying to visualize these three metrics line graph in one chart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but I'm not able to show the tooltip individually. But when I drag into the any one line, like it's showing that current year sales and previous year sales on current year sales bar. Did you get my point? Like, can you create like current year previous year sales
So this is your current year sales, this is your previous year sales, and
okay, and profit.
this is your profit. Okay.
I want to show line graph, order date wise, otherwise subcategory wise, whatever it is.
Let me bring order date. I'm bringing order date.
Month wise you can keep.
So you're saying you are bringing your calculation
Measure values.
50.
Better measure values because we have three metrics, right? We need we can in measure values we can select those two which we have highlighted.
Just a moment. Calculation 15 copy and this is our line. Okay. Navigating this. Guys. Mute. Okay. Yeah. So is this what you are getting?
Just a minute. I'm not able to see.
We are side by side bar chart. Are you talking about side?
No, line graph only. Line graph.
So here I'm converting this into line. You're getting dot because of these measure values in measuring. Can you replicate that in from your side so that we can discuss?
Actually, I'm not able to open my laptop. I'm at my hometown actually.
Then we can discuss this tomorrow. Okay.
Like which you have the before you have created right one. Can you remove that usernames? Yes, this is the one only. We got 3 right. The current year, previous year, and profit right. Yeah. Can you scroll can you hover the tooltip into that current year sales? This is the profit right. Yeah. This is the current year sales right.
This is previous. This is current year. This is previous year.
Okay. Individually we are getting right the tooltip.
Yeah. Okay. Because see, the point is for this date there is no current year, right?
Okay.
And even when you are using measure names, the problem is in tooltip. I think just a moment.
Like, can you remove that?
Just a moment.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you are able to get it, right? You're getting.
Can you place that in only months like January to February in column shelf? In January to December instead of showing all the months.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see right all like current year previous sales is in one bar, right? The red one, what is that? Calculation 15 current year sales, right?
Yeah, this red is current year, previous year, and profit.
This current year, can you hover that any December, January, whatever? Yes, this is the current year sales, right? We are getting calculation 15 copy, and also why we are getting that?
That is the calculation name, right? If I change it, you will get it.
No, I want to show only 87,867. That is the only value, right? For the September for the line graph.
Then earlier that is how we got it, right?
If we show that individual.
That is why I ask you to.
No, if you divide that x-axis individually like here.
Just a moment. So this is how you want it, right? Yeah, that is how you're getting.
Okay.
Right?
So you have removed all the. Yes, I got it. And one more thing, like I just have a route regarding the optimization. Yesterday I posted in the group as well. I'm having with multiple chunks with multiple tables a custom SQL query. Okay, I got the count of that custom SQL query almost 2 billions. Okay, I got the count by executing that query in the Snowflake, and I have connected that custom SQL. It's having almost 200 lines. So I have connected the custom SQL query in Tableau. So we can't make any visualization with live correction. It's very low. The speed is very low. So I try to extract that one. So it's taking too heavy time, creating a extract database. So can you suggest anything on that?
Do one thing. Is it what do you say? Historical data?
No, it's having only 2 years of data. 2 years.
Only 2 years of data. Okay.
Only 2 years of data.
My second question is, in those, do you use Tableau Prep in your organization?
No.
I think you should start. The reason being, see, 6 billion records, it is connected to a database, 2 billion records when it is connected to a database. Now, you're what are you getting? Is that extract failed message that you're getting?
No, it's taking too long time extract database. It's taking almost 5 to 8 hours So later on it's showing that unable to connect the data source and it's going into the visualization. But when I try to
Then do one thing, but I'm not sure if your database says, but you can do parallel loading in data prep, in Tableau prep. You can take, suppose it is 2 years of data, right? Divide it into 6 months, right?
Okay, then
One flow 6 months, other flow 6 months, and then prep, in prep only you can union that.
Okay.
That ways you can work on that parallelly. But again, here the problem is how much efficiently will your database will support these parallel connections. That also you need to check. So talk to your DB team first, database team, and talk to them about building like having parallel connections. How does that work? If that is working, else if that is not working, do another thing. Does your database help with materialized views? Does that are there materialized views in your database? In Oracle, it has.
yes.
What materialized view does is you can create a view out of a table, and if you convert that into a materialized view, it will not. Now, generally, view contains only query, right? Materialized
Yes.
view will contain data within that as well.
Data with?
Data will be there along with the query. The data will also be there. It will get the data from the table and keep with that.
Okay.
In that, you can even decide when it will go and refresh, and all that information can be there. So if it is not supporting parallel load from the same table, then convert it into 4 materialized views and make sure they get refreshed before you are getting the data into your Tableau, and then connect to that your workflows, right? Connect to that and run your pipelines. As they are running parallelly,
There's no view involved in the custom SQL query. So there is only multiple.
No. My point is move that custom SQL query to Tableau again. Sorry, your database. Don't go with custom. Okay, one other thing. You are using custom SQL query, right? Now the
Yes.
problem is the one other problem is when you write a custom SQL query and it is going to the database. There are two instances. One, you have custom query in your Tableau, and there is a that custom query is converted as a view in the database, and then you are fetching the data. There are two things. So first thing is when you are moving custom SQL from Tableau to database, the query execution is on Tableau's head, not on the database head.
Yes.
Whatever Tableau will request, the data source will give it. The execution of the query is on Tableau's head. But if you move that to database and create a view and just drag the table drag data from there, then the headache is not on Tableau.
It will like take less time only if you
compare. I'm not sure if it will, like, again, it depends on how optimized your SQL queries and all. I'm not saying there will be a huge difference, but yes, there will be a difference. So my point is create four like shift the data query to database and split that into 4 materialized views and get data from each of those pipelines and union them in the Tableau prep only, and then connect it to your server. Then you might see a little bit better performance.
Okay. Otherwise, we have only the another option is Tableau prep created the flows, right?
Yeah. The only way is Tableau prep. Like, see, you cannot union Tableau published data sources in your desktop. You can do them in prep. So my point is create your logic in such a way that there will be 4 published data sources with 6 months each. Or if it is taking more time, then again have some other like 3 months each. Make sure everything has one dedicated table to that, and then pull data from that using those flows and union it in Tableau prep and then bring it to your Tableau desktop.
So then, mainly the data is based on weekend dates.
Pardon?
Weekend dates.
Whatever it is, wherever you are bringing, make sure you divide that into small chunks of data.
So if we create any Tableau, if we create any flows in Tableau prep, we can connect, only the published data source only to the report. Otherwise, we can connect the amended as well.
It is better if you connect one, right? Because again, if you bring 6 or 5 or 6 or 4 data, again, they are individual data sources. You cannot blend them. Blending is again when it's a common data source, and that creates a lot of problem. That is why I'm saying you union all of them in prep itself and then bring it to your what do you say, Tableau desktop.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Then plan.
Thank you.
Wow, time went quite right. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Rajesh, Shubham here.
Hey,
This
Shubham.
time is over, or Rajesh?
Pardon?
Yeah, Rajesh, Shubham here.
Go ahead, Shubham.
Actually, Rajesh, we discussed on math earlier, correct? So actually, I have suppose I have 5 days, correct? Okay, and I have 5 sales. In that, I missed for one day. We don't have the sales value, correct? So we are creating a graph. Suppose we have like today is 24, 25, 26, 27. So 25, 26, I don't have the value. So while graphing, while I make the line chart, so there is a gap between for 55 we don't have the value. So I can achieve get the previous value to show there. But if I want to show the next value, suppose 26 I have 7,000 sales, but 25 I don't have any means I miss the value. So I want to show 7,000 to 25 means next day to the current month. What
See,
was the
I'm
missing
not
days?
getting. I'm not getting what you're asking.
So yeah, I will explain you Rajesh once again. Suppose I have 5
See,
days.
better come with an output, right? So that we can discuss about that.
Okay, I will do that then.
Yeah, please do create a view and then we can discuss about that. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Any other doubts, guys?
Right, but like before we discussed right regarding this optimization of query, can we convert this custom SQL into the ETL query in Informatica or any other?
We
And
can
we connect
anything in ETL. But if you can write a custom SQL, then we can convert that into an ETL.
Well, because like the before which I am using the report always like the same issues happened, so we converted that SQL into that ETL query. So we have created one table from that ETL query. We have connected that table simply.
Okay.
So the issue is resolved. It's taking the low.
No. Wait, you are saying you don't have custom SQL in your Tableau, but you have converted that into an ETL and you are getting data from your ETL.
Yes, we have created one table from the ETL
But
query.
you said you are having custom SQL, right?
Yes.
Then again, I'm still not getting your point. You said when you have custom SQL, that is in Tableau.
Yes.
Then what is ETL doing?
What ETL does means if any logic is applied in that custom SQL query, it will take so much of time, right, to retrieve to apply that logics in a custom SQL query. So, but if there is no logics in this custom SQL query, the before we had.
I'm still not getting your point. You currently don't have custom SQL in your Tableau. That is in ETL. That is what you are saying.
No, the before it is now I have that custom SQL query, 250 lines of custom SQL query. In that we are having the multiple joins with multiple tables, left join everything.
Okay.
I think the 6 to 7 tables are included.
Okay.
So overall, as I told you, like overall count, we are getting the 2 billion. You told me like 2 options: create any view in the custom, in database and connect that view. That is the first option.
Yes.
Is that right? Is that right, Raipati?
See, okay, let me talk about the same again. When I'm saying when you have data, when you are saying it is 6 million billions of or 2 billions of data, what I'm saying is convert that into small chunks and bring that via prep, bring that into your Tableau prep dot flows and union those flows in Tableau prep and connect that to your data Tableau desktop. That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because of that, what my point is, when it is taking 5 or 6 hours of your time, if you convert that, like before converting that, if you again, if all of these are connecting to the same table, the 6 refreshes what we are doing, it will again degrade the performance because this single table has to serve 6 of these. Or even your database, if it is taking 6 connections at a time from Tableau, how is that performing? Because yours is not the only one that is connecting to your data source, right? There are other activities that are happening. So you have to check with your data team whether it will support your 6 connections or not. The second, the other thing is, when is the data refresh in your table? New data is getting added in your table. Whenever the data is getting added in your table, based on that you can run your refreshes. Now, if it is it will happen only once in a day. Then you can make sure that all 6 will happen with at least half an hour gap or 1 hour gap, whatever it is, so that after 5 or 6 hours, the total data is present in your Tableau prep, and then you can union that and you can get to the desktop. So
Suppose like if you want to do refresh after 1 week or anything.
If it is 1 week, then no problem, right? If it is 1 week, then after you get the data, then you have ample of time to run all these re-extracts, right? Six connections that it has, you can bring them into prep, union them, and again. So I'm not getting the point that you're asking, but try to do this. Talk to your DB team. Talk to your DB team and ask them to feasible way whether you can connect 6 published data, like 6 flows or 6 Tableau prep flows to the database. Can they run concurrently, or they should run one after the other? Based on that, you can take your decision. Okay. Okay, guys. Anyone last doubt, because it's 10:27. Okay. Okay, I see there is no doubts. Okay, guys, then we'll again meet tomorrow the same time. And before going, there is one announcement. There is a new batch that has started today. Right? Yesterday kickoff session happened. There's a new batch of scenario-based Tableau training that is starting today, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So if you have any friends or colleagues who are looking for that training, please do refer them. Okay, that is about it, guys. Thank you. We'll again meet tomorrow.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Bye-bye.